All right, joining me on the show is Group Captain Augustine Vinod. He's a defense analyst. Thank you very much, sir, for taking time out. I want to understand from you, how significant is this emergency landing facility? We were speaking to some experts earlier, and they said it's a very strategic location to choose Dibrugarh for Assam's and India's very first ALF facility. It's close to LSC, and it's going to bolster IAF's capabilities.
Thank you for the time, and thank you for calling me. In this region, I've served 11 years. In fact, this very place is where I took over my first fighter command way back in 2009. Northeast is where I was in charge for operations. We call it the CATS paw, Center for Air Tasking and Strike Planning for Aerial Warfare. I have had the opportunity and God's grace of writing the first war plan for it. So Northeast is very, very close to my heart, and especially this place. Every fighter pilot dreams to become a commanding officer, and this is the place I became the commanding officer. So having said that, and setting that as the background, very, very important for us to understand two very important things. One, this place overlooks the east and the southeastern part of China across Myanmar. Not many people know this. People generally look north and say, Gongar, Gargumsa, Pangta, Lingchi are main bases which are likely to, come into war against India. I say that may be secondary. Primarily, China is focusing its effort across Myanmar, and many people know these two bases I'm talking about is called Boshan and Dali, are closer from this place than this place to Guwahati, and much closer. In fact, Chabua, where this aeroplane that you see on the screen, is closer to Kunming than it is to Bagdogra or Siliguri. So that is the kind of context that we need to understand. So here, having a strategic landing strip, and this can be, moved, and any of these bypasses we can land, and it is fairly long. It's a nightmare for any opposing air force to carry out any kind of destruction of enemy air defense, a SEAD or a DIAD attack on India. Firstly. Secondly, we have 4 runways here. Not only Chabua, we have a place called Monbari, where many civilian flights go. Even today, it was 3 to 4 flights a day. You have a place called Dinjan and another runway of a sister organization, plus this particular strip, all within 20, 30 kilometers. And you can imagine the kind of strategic focus we have on this region because of its geography. Secondly, one very important point that you covered is the humanitarian assistance and disaster relief, HADR as we call it. The Assam Valley has Himalayas to the north and other hills to the south. It is the world's one of the wettest places this year, Cherrapunji. It gets its fair share of rain. Dhimaji goes under water many times. I have been, when I got up in the morning one day, my entire house was underwater. I was just short of swimming in the water. My water had come up to my bed. So here, HADR operations is very, very significant.
Absolutely.
A C-130 like this can bring in succor. People will find wanted. People will amalgamate better to the rest of India, which is very, very important.